Trying. Greetings, fifth and sixth graders. Welcome back to English class. It has been a while. All right. My goodness, Mrs. Work has a lot of pop-ups here. All right. What we're going to do today is we are going to review adjectives. Adjectives we first did on Monday, March 9th, when you had there's a sub. Who was it? It was Mr. Erdman. Mr. Erdman was here, and he did the first page of adjectives with you. And then a few days later, when I was back, I did the second page of adjectives with you as well. So we're going to be on page 218 and 220. Take out your book, your hardcover book, 218 and 220. All right, 218 looks like this. Adjectives, they describe or they modify nouns or pronouns. They are descriptive words. They describe nouns. So it tells you what kind of person, place, or thing there is, or which person, place, or thing. That one over there, or the blue book, or the red pen, tells you which one. It can also tell you how many, like several boys went on a bike ride, or 2 people stood in line at the store. Okay, direct your attention to page 218, right here in the middle where you see the blue lines. Sometimes adjectives come before a noun they describe. Other times adjectives come, they can follow the word that they describe. Look at the blue lined examples. 3 hungry and tired campers stumbled home. Well, 3 tells us how many campers. Hungry tells us what type of campers, and tired also tells us what type or what kind of campers. All 3 of those words, 3, hungry, and tired, all describe campers. The next example, children, cheerful and noisy, called to us. Oh, right. Here we have descriptive words, cheerful and noisy, and they both describe children. Notice how they come after the word children, but they still describe children. And then moving on, you know that a predicate adjective can follow a linking verb. A predicate adjective describes the subject of a sentence. Mary felt sleepy. Well, felt is our linking verb. It links Mary to the word sleepy. It's pretty much saying Mary is sleepy. The next one, I was anxious to get home. Okay, it's saying I was anxious, or I equals anxious. Anxious describes I. All right, an adjective may be more than one word, like those yellow highlighted examples right above that solid blue line. Part-time jobs help us buy equipment. Part-time is a compound word. There's a dash in there. We bought 3-sided tents. What type of tents? 3-sided tents. They tell us what type of tents or what type of jobs. All right, now let's move on to the guided practice. We're at the very bottom of page 218. Number 1, they are unusual. Which word is the adjective? Yeah, we have an adjective, unusual, and it is describing they. Number 2, that house has 3 floors. What describes house? That house, good. What describes floors? It says how many floors? 3 floors. 3 is the adjective that describes floors, and that is the adjective that describes house. Number 3, some rooms, small and bright, are empty. Okay. What describes rooms? Some rooms, so not all rooms, but some describes rooms. Small describes rooms. And bright describes rooms. There's one more. Right. Empty describes rooms. There's a lot of adjectives in that sentence. Number 4, little electric lights shine through clear windows. Okay, what describes lights? How big are they? Little. Little is an adjective. What type of lights are they? What kind of lights are they? Electric. What describes windows? Clear. Yes, clear describes windows. And number 5, this miniature house includes that 50-year-old clock. What describes house? Which house? This house. This is an adjective. What type of house? A miniature house. Miniature describes house. Miniature is an adjective. And what describes clock? Which clock? That clock. What type of clock? Oh, we have a compound word. 50-year-old describes clock. All right. And then you are also going to do some extra practice by doing workbook page 51 on this. And then moving ahead. So that was a review of 218. Now we're going to look at page 220. 220, this is a lesson that I did with you that second week in March. Learning about articles and demonstratives. Articles first, top of the page. A, an, and the. A, an, and the tell us which one. So a book, a pen, a lamp. An is a word that you would use after or before a word that starts with a vowel sound. So if you look in your book, the first yellow highlighted example right here, the ball hit an old shed. They use the word an because the next word following it starts with a vowel sound, old. Okay. The is very specific. Which ball? The ball. If you want to be more general, you would use the word a. A ball. No, a ball is any ball, right? The ball is a specific one. So a, an, and the. Now let's look down at demonstratives. There are 4 of them. This and that, these and those. And if you might remember when I was talking about these when we were in our classroom, I talked about things that were near me and then things that were far away from me. So I might hold up something like this pen. This is an adjective. Which pen? This pen. Okay, it's near me. Now, if I wanted to point to something across the room from me, I might say, oh, that pen way over there. That refers to one object that is farther away. Other things, I might say these markers. It's plural. There's more than one. There's 1, 2, 3. These are near me. These. Now, if I would throw them across the room, I could say those markers because they're farther away. I didn't really throw them though. All right. So this is near. It's one thing. That is far. It's one thing. These are close by, multiple things, and those are far away, multiple things. All right, and again, guided practice down at the bottom of this page. We're on page 220 still, numbers 1 through 5, guided practice. We need to find the word that correctly completes each sentence. Number 1, blank windmill in our backyard is very old. Would you say a windmill in our backyard is very old, or the windmill in the backyard is very old? I don't know about you, but there's probably only one windmill. So we would say the windmill. It is a specific windmill, not just any windmill in general, the windmill. Number 2, at once was blank efficient tool. Or I'm sorry, it once was blank efficient tool. Now notice the word efficient starts with a vowel sound. It once was an efficient tool. Number 3, blank blades still turn in blank unusually strong wind. Oh, a blades or the blades? Yeah, the blades still turn in blank unusually strong wind. So we have a vowel sound right here. So we need to say an unusually strong wind. And number 4, blank form of energy has been replaced by newer forms. Okay, is it talking about energy that's, well, one energy or multiple energies? Blank form of energy. It's only talking about one, so we should say this form of energy has been replaced by newer forms. And number 5, blank new forms, forms, plural. Blank new forms create more power. So we have that and those. Well, this is singular, that is singular, those is plural. So those new forms create more power is correct because we need a plural demonstrative. All right, and there is some practice in workbook page 52 for you to practice these skills, which articles and which demonstrative words to use in sentences. So in summary, you are going to do workbook 51 and 52. You do not need to take a picture of either page today because you are going to put many of your answers into the Google form that is attached to your assignment today and submit that today. So Yes, do your workbook pages and then keep your workbook pages right by you, maybe right by your computer. Open up the Google Forms and you're going to transfer your answers into the Google Forms. You'll see what I mean when you open that up. So remember, there is a Flipgrid for this. That's right, I made a new Flipgrid. It is linked to this assignment for you to use if you have any questions. If you look at this and you're like, oh my, I cannot find my workbook page, you need to let me know as soon as possible. Please look hard for it because it's going to be a little bit of work for me to get you the workbook page. I'll do it for you, but I want you to look very thoroughly first. So, all right, that's all for now. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed your first English lesson back. Bye.